Okay, I'm going to go over the tutorial today. I know there aren't going to be very many people that want to start CivWorld since it's been announced that it's closing, but I thought I'd just go over it anyway and help out anybody that is. First off, it asks you to build a house. This is the very start. So you hit OK. Come down here to your build icon, pick house, and just place it right next to your palace is the best place. And then hit OK. That's done. Now it's going to want you to build a farm, but you have to wait for the tutorial prompt to come up in order to get credit for it. And there it is. So hit OK. Over here, build a garden was what it wanted. And there you go. Now we're going for the next prompt. It'll want a worker house. No, it wants a harvest. Okay. That's pretty simple. Just click on harvest. Hit OK. Now when you start out, normally you're just given 10 harvests, but I started this game last night and didn't have time to record anything, so I have 24 built up. Now it's wanted worker. You don't really want to get 24 built up. Here I'm changing it to change jobs and workers. What's that? You don't want more than 24 harvests because at the end of 24, once you have 24 or more, the trickle the game gives you. Okay, I just did that. It didn't give me credit for it. The trickle that comes through the game, giving you a little bit of each. I guess I did get credit for it. Okay. And building a guard tower. I usually try and get as far away from my palace as I can. Now I'll explore a little bit to see what it opened up. Nothing much. But anyway, the game gives you trickle. Let me harvest a couple, just so we'll see in 5 minutes that the trickle will come through, and each resource will get a little bit from the game. Create a scientist, so I'm just going to change my worker to scientist. Okay. And that's going to open up these icons down here. And it's going to ask for me to complete a maze here in a second. Hit OK. These are the science mazes. This is how you build up your science and develop tech. And that's a pretty ugly maze. But it gave us over 100 moves, so that's not too bad. Okay, now we go back to the city. I'm just popping resource bubbles. Every one of those you get, you add to your resources over here. And while I'm waiting for the next prompt from the tutorial, okay, finding friends is over here in the friends icon. Click on that. And okay. This gives you everyone in the game. You can see, and you can see what civilizations they're in. You can check to see if you know anyone. Okay. You can also always hit the skip quest if you don't want to do it, but in the tutorial you're given bonus points for doing them, so it only takes a few minutes and you might as well just go ahead. So come over to friends and hit invite friends, even though the invite function has been broken for about a year. So now you have to restart the game. Because that got stuck in a loop. It won't do anything. It's frozen. Visit a friend's city. So go back in. And I'll just pick anyone at random, just where my cursor landed, and hit visit. There we go, visit a city. And then you can see what he's at. This person hasn't developed a city at all. So, okay. And waiting for the next prompt. You can also see up here the bells announce that I have a dowry that's available. I'll explain that when we're more through the tutorial. Okay, so I need to join a civilization. So I'll look on the global page for the available civilizations. I know that Spain is maxed out, so I can't join that one. And then you want to see who's got the most developed techs or a civ that you could take over if you wanted. So I'm going to go join the Americas. Why not? There's just one person in there. Okay, I won my first fame point. That one I'll share it. Okay. And I got another population bump with that. When you're a brand new player starting out, you're going to have a disadvantage with your population from the start, unless you start at the very, very beginning of a game, and then it's not that large of a disadvantage. The most you can have with the tutorial lately anyway is a population of 4. So right now I've got 3, And I doubt that I'm going to get the fourth one. For some reason, it hasn't been giving it like it used to. Okay, send a chat message. So hit that. Hit the chat icon down here. And just go globally and say anything. So I'll just say quest. That one's complete. I just had someone visit my town, checking me out. He asked me what quest. Okay, it wants me to do the puzzle. Come down here to the puzzle icon. Now you can set the swaps to 5 or 1. Right now, I'm going to just do 1. See how it's showing me where to put that, place the piece. It doesn't do this all the time. This is just in the tutorial that it will show you where to place. Okay. Now that opened up most of my board down here, my icons. And it gave me a great artist. Your great people affect your overall gameplay. The great artists increase your culture. Great general increases your gold output. See how this +5, that's from the artist I just received. Great scientist increases your science. A great builder increases your production, and a great prophet increases your food. Each individual one will increase it by 5%. So the more great people of a certain type you have, the bigger your output's going to be. Okay, so it wants me to buy an item in the marketplace, so I come down here to the gold icon, and I can just buy anything. So I'll buy warrior. He's pretty cheap. Okay. And go back out. Now over here I can see that economic-wise, the next medal will be given out at 3,000 gold to the next player in this civilization that has 3,000 gold. And one of my quests is going to be to get a medal, and that will be the easiest one to get. As soon as it pops up. Okay, it wants me to do the caravan game. And reward will be a great profit. So here we go. Caravan game is just a build the track to the other side kind of game. You are competing against other players to do it in as few stones used as possible. but for this tutorial, it doesn't matter. You just have to complete it. So, yeah, I completed it. All right, coming out. And there's someone new talking about CivWorld hints and tips. The CivWorld Illuminati Facebook groups. I'd never heard it called that, but okay. And I'm just waiting for the next prompt to come up. Now to sell an item. And I'll just sell the warrior back. Okay, so it's now asking me to upgrade my guard tower. That's pretty simple. Just come over to my guard tower, click on it. It says upgrade, and go. Now you can upgrade all the way to ginormous. So it goes modest, first is small, then modest, then large, and then finally ginormous. When you do ginormous, if it's the first time that a ginormous building of that type, like for this instance of the guard tower, if it would be the first ginormous guard tower built in the civilization, I would get the interior minister position, and then when I harvest, my harvest would be sent out to other players in the civilization randomly. But not everyone. There's a dead zone in there that happens, so you can't double your harvest by sending everybody harvest and then them sending it back. The game won't work with that like that. It'll penalize you for trying that. So okay, now it's when you use a civ buck. Now, when you're building your city, I always recommend using 3 civ bucks right off the bat to increase your palace. So I'm going to increase my palace since it gave me 3 civ bucks. I'm going to go from small to medium, and then modest to large. Now what that does is it increases my productivity. If you saw my my productivity down here just went up a little bit, not by much because my city isn't very well developed yet, but it increases all of your output. Okay, now all of my icons are showing, and I'm nearly finished with the tutorial. Okay, it's asking me to customize my throne room. So I'll hit OK. You come down here to the throne icon. Now the throne room has a number of things. It's to customize. You can decorate it however you want using these resources down here. You can also check your achievements. Right now I have just one. Let's see. That should be majority shareholder. There we go. I doubled my civilization's gold. Alright. And then you can also check your other games. I'm just in this one game. And then you can also see any friends you have or yourself down here. If you allied someone, you would also see them down here. And you get to see how many fame points they have in total. So I'm going to go back to my city. And then go back to my throne room because I didn't customize it. I'm just going to grab a panel. Oops. Grab a panel and toss it on the wall. Okay. And then I'll return to the city for the next quest. Okay, as I mentioned before, one of the quests would be to win a medal and a promotion. So I'll hit OK. The easiest one to do is to get 3,000 gold, and that's really simple. Since I have 1,000 gold already, I could either sell all of my resources up here and easily make that amount, or I could sell one great person and buy it back right away and get that medal. So I'll just go ahead and sell my great scientist here. And I'm going to buy him right back. It's going to pretty much bankrupt me here, but that's okay. I needed that to the point. So there we go. Now waiting for the next. Okay, it's asking me to visit the wiki and the CivWorld. I'll hit OK. The easiest one to get to is the CivWorld down here. Just click on the question mark. And as it says, in the CivWorld, you can go to any kind of unit or pretty much anything in the game, and it will give you a little description of it. But if you want more information, you can go to the CivWorld wiki, and it has a lot of good information, especially about units. Well, you can't see all of it, but let me get out of that. But it has a lot of good information. Back to my city. Okay, it's saying that from now on the quests are going to require different strategies and working together with other players. This is a social game. It's not really very the best way to get ahead is to play with other people. Very social. And Lorientier is trying to give me tips, so that's kind of funny. Actually, I'm pretty much finished with the tutorial, and because there's only one more item left, and that's to win an era victory. And for that, it's pretty hard to do on your own, and I would recommend just skipping that one and moving on. So at this point, I would start to actually play the game, building my city up, and I will start another video for that. Okay, that's how to get through the tutorial.